Hello and welcome to Formula One. It's Breaking Point 3 today, so let's start.
Previously in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
No. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Done.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes. But there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You always like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there, putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
No, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive, as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aiden, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, this game was really fun over last week.
I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, being my driver and started with my team. Now this game isn't too bad. It's better than last year's game. Bahrain now is one of my favourite circuits of current game cycles. I'm still at Bahrain. Laps I've got to do, so I'll try and do probably 3 laps and then end the
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
So they're a bit of a tough from that Williams. There's Albon. Where's Albon? Albon now. He's going to put out the right one past the car. Jordan lays on his line back. He's over.
Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Yep, sure thing. Car's feeling great.
I think right there should have been a option with pressing the button and saying give you like 3 different options of how the car actually feels. It's nice to really actually will be out from the actual driver.
Right, that's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits.
Copy.
So I'll go into the pits. Got 10% battery.
Okay, Aidan, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great. And so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
I'm glad I'm coming in this lap instead of like normal. You just press options and jump straight to pits. That's sector 2. Interesting. Maybe like it's the beach.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wide. It's all good.
But you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the stewards, so we have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. David off.
Good. So, as your new team owner,
I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
Right, let's crack on to the next bit.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
You're the boss. Throughout the course of Breaking Point 3, you're not only controlling the drivers, but also Connor Sports team's principal, Casper Ackerman. During these visits to the team data centre, Casper will have to make difficult decisions covering a range of topics during department events. How you choose to respond to these events will affect direct effect on the many things such as performance, reliability, and even affecting bonus objectives at upcoming races.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
Donaf has arranged for a luxury watch brand, Elechenberg, to run an advertisement campaign featuring Devon, Callie and himself to promote their new product line. Elechenberg have been in contact asking when it might be possible to arrange the filming. Currently it would have to replace a pre-scheduled meeting about simulation data. How do you want to deal with this request? Do you know what we'll prioritise? Between story events, you'll return to the hub. Here you can check the latest news, your social feeds, and mails, and even receive 3 phone calls from other characters throughout the course of Breaking Point 3. The characters you control in these hubs can change the visit to visit, each one offering a different perspective on life at Connor Sports. Performance and reputation. From here you'll also be able to check the level of your performance and reputation These ratings will fluctuate based on your actions both on and off the track. Gaining a higher level in each rating will result in a wider range of responses available in both press interviews and department events. Performance is largely related to how well you and the Connosport team perform during the races. It will be affected by things such as your finishing position, or if you manage to secure the fastest lap of the race. Be mindful, however, that each factor outside of the race may also affect performance. Reputation is also to do with how well that you do with the media, fans, and the F1 world perceives you and the team, from appearing frustrated in the post-race interview through to outperforming your rivals on track. All of this will be reflected by your reputation level. News, social posts, media and phone calls can be impacted by your actions elsewhere. In Breaking Point 3, these icons will highlight if a piece of content is presented due to your actions, with each representing a different source. From reputation, performance, on-track actions, or press and department events choices, you'll be able to identify how the F1 world is responding to your choices and decisions. Okay, news. I ain't gonna read all that. Don't really care. Socials. Oh, we've got a phone call.
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aiden,
Yeah, good. Thank you, Casper. Thanks. Yep. Casper, listen, we need another strong showing at Imola.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We've delivered a good car this year, so
But there's always a better car around the corner. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Yeah, Eigenberger. Yes, I've given it the go-ahead.
Very good. It's important. I'll tell Devon, you tell California. Anyhow, I got another call to make. Must be off. Ciao.
I love the tweets. Casper, a couple of things have come from the free practice 3 data. We've been looking at Caddy's lockup and we're looking at the brake balance to smooth things out. If she's comfortable with that change, Aiden's still a bit unstable through the chicanes at turns 14 and 15. And I should say not think, but he says, I think we can tweak the suspension without sacrificing too much elsewhere. That's okay, I believe. Yeah, so basically we've got a little bit of argy-bargy stuff, so let's get to the race. Driving as, let's drive as Callie for the first race, I'll do Aiden for the second.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connosport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races on.
It was always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Primary objective, let me guess, get back to first. Finish third or above.
Where was I supposed to go there?
My fourth then.
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy, I'm on it.
5 laps on 6th. And Imola. Ferrari's ham soil. It feels weird seeing Carlos back in the Ferrari since he's now at Williams. Logan Sargent in a Williams, bloody hell.
Back battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Actually, however, the DRS runs in. Now I'm going to get DRS. Okay. Just dump the battery for the first 2 corners. To Aiden. Sport B, Planet Sports. Overtake. Go brand new. Soon no overtake. Oscar's third. Sergio and Leclerc. Sergio Perez is literally assistant in different format of Formula 1 since Red Bull let him go last season. Leclerc. Factory process. I think I've got DRS off Valtteri. Yeah, I've got DRS. Let's give me the battery again. Let's save battery. Right. Don't wide there. And is not going to give me DRS. He moves off the line just before you reach the. It's unfortunate. Right, let's go back to normal. Got that mode. It's got my phone coming up too. So I normally play music because it's just so much more easier and relaxing than just driving around the circuit with very little commentating because we're just so far ahead. But that's because we're playing on normal difficulty.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
But in that is superb. Last couple of corners. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Yes!
Got to say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
I relish being able to bring the fight to him. He's the best. It's always going to be a challenge. It's not about him. Which way do I go, left or right? I want to go left or right, but I don't know which way to go. Let's go right, because he's one of the best drivers.
Max has been world champion for the last 3 seasons, and he's looking like he'll make it a 4th. He's the best in the world right now. What more can you say? I mean, you don't really get the edge on Max very often, so I am pleased I was able to survive that scrape and come through like I did.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
The team.
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sport still have this reputation as a new team or a small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid. And so far this season, we're proving that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Devon. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connosport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments, not exactly leadership material.
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Man on Verstappen, best in the world. We know that one. Let's take that phone call.
Hi.
Callie, sorry to miss the debrief. What a race.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, let me take you out for dinner to congratulate you.
What? One of you and Aiden's little soirees? No, thank you.
Don't be like that, California. You're always welcome. I always invite you and you always say no.
You invited me once in Monaco when I found out you were going without me.
That was just a misunderstanding.
In fact, I think it was Aiden who invited me.
I'm not getting into this. Look, are you coming or not?
Dad, I'm sure you mean well, but the last time we tolerated each other long enough to eat a meal, you spent the whole evening telling me to sit up straight. I could do without the stress. I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy my evening without feeling you're judging me all night.
Fine. I'm sure you'll have a perfectly good time on your own.
So I've briefed in for the male socials and that everyone's happy with the win. And how the team's performing currently, like the Austrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring. I still call it the A1 Ring as it used to be known before Red Bull got the main sponsor on it. I think I'm racing as Devon, not Devon, Aiden.
Excellent start,
Yeah.
Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on. Copy that.
I would say it nice before lap 13. Well, I'm like lap 4, lap 12 or something. Lap 8 out of 18, so I've got 10 laps of this to go. Perfect. I've got back Marcus slowing up Sainz. It's going to be an offloader there. Avoided action on the grass, onto the gravel.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Using overtake. Seems like we've got a engine problem. Gearbox issue. Got out in the way. Curve a little bit. All the outtake. George is going to force me out wide. Yeah, no No DRS usage. Max ain't gonna spot me at the moment. 3 seconds to Lando. 9 laps to go. Before lap 13, so I think maybe lap 13 and the cutscene will be on. I'll catch you. We have DRS. We have DRS available. Is a sitting duck. There we go. See.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aiden's in first?
Yep.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
Win the race. Oh, no way. Talk about chucking a spanner in the works. Aiden's leading here. Wants to win the race with Kelly. Decent. And inside of the Ferrari. Really aggressive there. Too aggressive into the corners. Just overshot there.
You're 5 places behind Aiden. 5 places behind.
7 laps to get first.
15 seconds plus.
Should be able to do it by lap 15. It's 13 seconds ahead. George is going to give me a tow with the DRS and the RS. The RS all slow.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
So I was going to try and shove me wide. There's Valtteri. Right beside Max. Now is Valtteri going to do what he did before? No, that's good. Toes into the corners. Maxi Boy is going to do a bit off-roading again. He's trying to defend heavily.
A gap of 8 seconds separates you.
Rather wide there.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep
Save
this up.
battery.
Well done.
Save battery for the back straight. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, Aiden's a couple of places up on you. A 6-second gap separates you.
August, Lando got stuck behind Daniel, and Daniel gets out of my way. Save battery again. Aiden's just there.
The gap's 3 seconds.
Right, should be able to get Aiden. At 14, so they'll gain by that
Okay, the
15.
gap is less than a second.
But Aiden's going to get DRS off me, so I'm going to be towing him along. that if they're going to do it within the previous braking points, where you actually have to manage your car if you have a car issue, that would be quite cool to do again. I've got Shimane. The band's just in front of us. Blue flags, we get out the way of the racing. So we have Lance rolling in front of us next. I dare to be Fernando, but it could be Fernando. But being 17th, it does seem like Lance Stroll is that sort of space. It's really wide. So now the tyres out time go onto the gravel. There was Lance. So we'll get it and wait. So Williams. Bobby Albon. Bobby Alex Albon. There's be Logan Sargent, but you never know. This game does trip a couple of curveballs. This story mode. But he's Alex Albon, what he was. Like I said, Logan Sargent is a slower driver than Norman. It's DRS, all this. Then of overtake. Yeah, Gasly in the Alpine. Got 3 laps to go. Aston Factory, we see there Fernando. At 14th, that's really sad to see for the Aston Martin. You're doing. I think the racing line even on the point right next to you. Two Hassies, Bergen and K-Mag. Get out the way. Then it looks like it's a B car, as I like to call it, Toro Rosso. And Ricardo. No, Yuki. Okay, Yuki in the 11th. I got the DRS off Yuki. Save battery actually. Now a massive gap to either Lando or Oscar.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.0 seconds.
She's got mode. See the McLarens took the
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
We do. pushing. I see the McLaren. If I have one more lap, then if I would have been caught, which I don't like, too shabby. Considering I am pushing hard on the tyres. And it was Oscar in 10th.
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
We're growing in every race.
Thanks, I
Till
feel
that's
good.
level 3.
I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today. And this is exactly where we want to be, not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today. So, come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
We have to be mindful not to ruin the team's chances.
Well, Aiden and I are good friends off the track these days, and I'm always aware when it's him out there. I'm never going to be too aggressive with Aiden in a situation like that, just in case I hurt the team's chances. So I'd honestly rather it was Max or Sergio, but, you know, you've got to push regardless of who's in front of you.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
We're doing everything we can to improve in the future.
We're not just going to sustain this level. The goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No. Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connorsport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
I see the news. We don't really speak about the news, just flick through. Same socials, everyone just seems to be like kind of sports.
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well, that kind of thing?
Okay.
And then he wished me well, and he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Into the next chapter we go. Belgium.
Could you take a look at this, please?
They say delay for the aero team. It's level 3, so if I do that, that makes it a bit better. It's for charity. Let's do Calais. News, what's news? Force behind Sports Rise. Red Bull versus Connor. Williams secures Science, which we all know anyway. So F1 Academy.
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
And can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Seems to be happy with doing stuff.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Right, let's do Basler. Strong finish because it gives my reputation for a lot more. Let's do a strong finish.
issue with the gearbox.
Okay,
Then
stand
go
by.
and through the gearbox. Just saying, I hope we get something like that in this, which happened in the last few Breakpoint stories.
For now, please. Copy.
Okay.
It's always much more fun to try and drive with a damaged car than it is to drive with a fully functioning car. Then we are 6th. Oh God. It's missing the gear. It's missing 7th gear. It's remaining. Get first. It's the 7th gear, but that can come back to us. This ain't one of the low. I wish it was like gear 1 or 2. Would have been losing really. Just don't need the low gears. We need gear 7 and 8 really for the pull out the corners. Yeah, so gear 7's gone, really fluctuates and bounces between 6 and 8, which gives us a bit of an issue with the jammed gear. It would have been nice if we would have been on soft tyres.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 7.3 seconds.
Save the pressure can for the back straight.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Damage to the gearbox.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
And
Okay
keep
to
this
use your
speed in the
overtake button.
corners. Back straight in seconds. It's too straight here. I should say it's saving himself onto the back straight. Sergio and Aiden together. On a legal position, come on.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
On Serge. Sergio Perez there, man, was just not fast enough to catch me. Still haven't got gear 7 yet. Should have been using thingy there.
Right, well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
primary objective was set there, finish the race, get over the race.
Here, let's push.
Copy.
We've got 4 laps. Yeah, 4 laps.
The distance to the leader, 9.9 seconds.
Seconds. Over 3, well, just under a 4-mile circuit. It's 3.7 miles this circuit is, and that's why it's the longest race in the calendar at 44 laps. Monaco was the quickest one with like 1 minute swimmer a lap, and that's why it's 78 laps.
Trailing the car ahead by 0.5 seconds.
So yeah, so that's why multiple circuits have different lap numbers. Camel stripes. The battery. Let's save battery now. Fernando's third. Yeah, Aston Martin third. Same, we've got a jump gear now, so I'm happy. As I love tap Fernando.
Nice move, good job.
Oscar Piastri. On the inside. Oh, he kind of back at the race line, but where I had to turn at the same time. It's got no damage. Overtake. Bomb load overtake.
The gap to the car in front is less than 1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Like 3 laps left. I do apologise that I'm not talking about much in this. I'm just concentrating on the objectives. But now I'm in first. Now it's just like, what do we talk about? For people doing the stream, if you want to send anything via the chat box, feel free in the comments. Bring something up. Have a conversation. This is a lonely racing first. The bus stop should be. Two laps I'm on the north one. She is hot mode. So the same thing, especially in the last lap and you didn't really use it. With the rest.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
The fastest lap was slowing 6:1. Now I'm just going to dump my battery.
Gap to your teammate behind, 38.0 seconds.
Yeah, I'm flying on normal. I don't even know what difference sitting on was at actually. I don't remember before the batteries, the air on the battery's dead, so yeah. Got no more deployments. Finally brought up to Joe. I have a take on the line. He's actually a lap down now.
Some race from Cali Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. The question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay. A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want, they're not catching us.
one more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
He was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport, you know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. He just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
Oh.
You really believe that?
Tension's getting high now. Davidoff is dead.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Right, what we're going to do with this problem for Devon. Following Davidoff's passing, everyone's a bit directionless. Devon isn't helping. He's interfering with people's work and ramping up pressure on the team members. It seems like people look tired and gloom. And there's chatted that a lot of Connor Sports staff are applying for jobs at other teams. What do you suggest? After a weekend, we have a bit of breathing space between then and the next Grand Prix. Let's see if we can shuffle some schedules around and try and get some team off. It's scheduled a town hall meeting for the team that they're concerned, get them back on board. We need to blow off some steam. I'll take the team lead out of the drinks and some socialising. Oh, jeez. Save a time off or socialise with drinks. I'll give him some time off. The guru. Along the same lines, it would appear that Devon is insisting his personal health guru be brought on as part of Connor Sports staff. He said he'll help maximise the driver's potential. He's not strictly a medical professional. Some might call it prestigious science. Prestigious. Decisions. Right, no idea. Can't pronounce that word. That's terrible. Well, I probably know the word, how it's pronounced, but saying it as it's spelled, I just don't look like a proper word. I've said that on multiple games as well when I've said it in the past. But as I said, Devon is insisting that this happens. How do you want to do it? Fine, let's go along with it. It's only specifically Devon for now. We're going to take PR hit over this. This is nonsense. I don't care if this does come from Devon. We can't let the snake oil salesman near the drivers make a public statement to effect just to head off. Do you know what? Let's do that. Not decline. It might be the worst thing to do, but I'm just going to decline it. News. Tale of triumph and tragedy. Don't really care for that one. Skip through. We've got a phone call.
Hey, Andreu.
Hey. How's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule. So, business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andrea.
Right, let's go to the next Grand Prix. Mid-race at Zandvoort. Who am I racing as? That's the question. laps remaining. I'll be first. Out. The only objective what we're doing. Finish with 4 above. Out.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Hello. So we're in 10th. With 8 laps remaining. Then so George then wasn't really a gap alongside. I use my own racing line. Seconds ahead of the other drivers. That's an ampy actually. Boots.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Two drivers for the pass. 3 drivers for the pass. 4 by the end of the lap. A bit of oversteer because of the dirty air. Carlos and then Lando. Carlos is slow. I do have the DRS open. The cars up to the next 3 cars.
What a race this has been from Callie
I was
Mayer.
setting the
Threatening
pass.
so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the 3rd turn. Her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that.
Can I pick the soft tyres?
Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Down my
Copy.
finish A4 above, and I am B14. Down to 16. Try to look on the try looking on the dashboard. I don't want to change camera angle for it. It's a great start from us. He's got further back, further back, further back. Whoa. Brilliant start. Oh god. It's 80s. Overrode with Oscar. Okay. Go. Red Bull 1, 2. It's going to be Red Bull 2, 3.
Good job, nice overtake.
Maximise team performance and team points. Overtake. Yeah. past the Red Bull. Verstappen's home Grand Prix. Unfortunately, the fans are not going to enjoy this with the sea of orange. Seeing the crowd. Let's pull away from Max. Perfect. The word persuaded. The word I couldn't pronounce. Yeah, it was persuaded. That's how it's spelled. So going back on what I was thinking, it's like, yeah, it was persuaded. I never do the full English. Because I don't use that word in daily lifetime, and I don't spell that word in daily lifetime. Persuadance is a word. That's eluded me.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Persuade. Should have been persuade. Would be more easy to pronounce. But, oh well, live and learn.
Great work, that's the new fastest lap of the race. Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
So they've all through. So the final course. It's just how to realize. So I can put all on those I will look straight. It's really good on tourism. I think I should move on to a harder difficulty. It's hardly normal for this kind of missing the races. Live and learn.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done. Get in there, lads. Come on. That's what we needed.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the
No, we don't care about the podium celebrations. They're all the same. Here we go. What we're going to say.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
I mean, it made things interesting. We have got Kelly's back. It's the best thing we can
really
do.
Did shake things up, but look, Callie's an incredible driver. She always drives right to the limit, and you know her instincts out there today, they are the same instincts that have given us the season so far. So it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back, I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
Not really impacts. We're all professionals and we have a job to do.
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
There's Red Bull rain top spot. I saw something speak out about Davidoff. Said that.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family and, you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help. Where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them. And you.
Thanks, Aidan. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Right, next chapter.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Butler's estate 1 week later.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie.
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. That's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
If I was Devon, I'd put in place some sort of thing for Callie, so that way then the family can stick together. This is gonna be getting spicy now.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Callie's well-being. Callie's behaviour has been a bit off recently. She's been confrontational at some moments, totally distant at others. She's actually upset with a sim mechanic earlier by snapping at him because he was a bit slow to adjust the seats. It's raising some eyebrows internally. What would you like to do to improve the situation? She's going through a lot, even if she's putting on a brave face. Let's arrange a therapist for her. Knowing her, I bet she won't like it, but talking might do her some good. I don't want to speak for her. She should have the support she wants, but I don't want to force her into anything. Let's speak to her. From experience, Callie has some time to be pretty solitary. Seems she's in one of those spots where she wants to be alone. I have faith she can handle it herself. Now, do you know what? You're the therapist. That's all we got. And I ain't gonna read that last little bit of Devon. Don't really care too much. Oh, reputation performance down. That's not what we needed. Phone call coming in.
Hey, Callie. Thanks for the call.
What's up? So a text?
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was just thinking that maybe it would be good to set up some kind of support structure. You know, when I've struggled before, and I have, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
No, whoa. Absolutely not. You want to send me to a shrink? Get my head checked?
No, it's not like that. A lot of athletes speak to psychologists. No one's saying there's anything wrong with you. It's just a way to maybe give you someone to talk to.
Oh, this isn't a choice, is it?
I'll require you to do this as part of your duties for Connorsport. And look, I really think it'll be positive.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll go, but don't expect me to be a model patient. See you later.
Oh, think I rocked the boat by doing that. But I had to put that one down. Hold on. Got a call coming inbound. Devon.
Devon, you're making my life very difficult.
Nice to talk to you too, mate.
Well, you went directly against my instructions to give the team some time off.
What? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now, okay? I have got so much going on right now, it's unbelievable.
Devon, I can't do the things I need to do.
Dude, move on, okay? Team morale is the least of my worries at the moment. By the way, Harmonia.
The pharma company. I've seen them on the news, some legal troubles, right? What about them?
I think we should look into a deal with them, generate some income.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't you think we need to stay clear of someone who's in...
Caspar, there is so much going on above your head right now, you have no idea, okay? This is a good opportunity. Oh, look, I've got an interview with Investor Weekly magazine. I have to go. Yeah, ciao.
Oh, Devon's looking into trying to build a business on top of a business that's failing. Can't see that working out, so yeah. Here we are in the mid-race of the Texas Grand Prix. I have no idea what's happening now in the story. Devon's all over the place. Kelly's all over the place. There's only Aiden who's focused. I'm actually mainly.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Objective what we got. 6 or above. Let me guess. 7 laps. Could be wrong. Could be like 5, but I'll say 7. 7 laps. That's that one. 10th for Williams. Inside. Actually, I'll clatter into him. The Hawks next. My racing line's always good there. I used the truck racing line from European truck racing, the FIA truck racing game. Injured in front of us. 3 cars for the taking. Tim Russell and somebody else. Comes off the racing line. We've got drivers coming out the pit lane. So we've got Sergio's coming out the pit lane, holding everybody up, including the teammates. Aiden, thank you very much for the spots.
Safety car
going no way.
No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Copy that.
Alton's out the race. Never. So his retirement or crash, whatever he's done, has affected us all. Safe car is going to be really slow.
To fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
What's the pit right now? May 20th. Tyrella. Average. What was best of softs? They have.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the
I'm
end
just
of
going
this
for a
lap.
chocolate biscuit. Brand new set of softs. 6 laps to try and get to 6 or above. Biscuit. I am. Team's just running out of tyres. In-outs. Check the all abouts.
Okay, off we go, back into the race.
Perfect. We're going to come out in 18th. But everyone's going to be bunched up, which is what we wanted. Everyone's on hard and medium tyres. I've gone for the set of tyres to get me through the pack. Got a hard running compound drivers. We should be catching up to the safe car now. Next couple of corners we should be on top of the safe car. Yeah, we are. There we go. Now just bunching it. It's back straight.
Safety car in this lap.
Third or above.
In this lap. Let's make sure those tyres
7
are
laps.
Remember,
On the fastest compound versus everybody else. Yes, everyone's just punched up now. This is where we're going to shine. We're going to win the race. Ferrari 1-2. It's going to be Ferrari 3-4. 7 laps. I get no damage on my car. Should be alright. Okay. So far as in the slack. Hounds are out of position with Oscar being 17. Not ready to resume racing. Me. No. Not yet.
Okay, clear.
Thank you for an Oscar.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was
I
an
don't want
illegal
to do that,
overtake.
but I have no choice. 2 positions gained, it would have been 3. Still had that mode. Here we go, trying to cut through the pack. Small, medium tyre runners. Hard running to compounds. Into the fastest tyre on the safety car. Overtake.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
I knew he was going to say that before he even did it. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wrong. 1 moment. Now, mediums. Alex Albon's on softs, and so Albon's on softs. I think there's a bug on the game. Yeah. There's a bug. There's a couple of drivers behind us who's on that's Calais. Yeah. There's a bug on the game. Albon's wheels, that's Aiden. Albon's tyres are red, but on the game, they're hard. There's a visual glitch on Albon's tyres. Albon's on hards, even though he's on softs. I wonder if the devs know about it. Interesting. Highly fascinating that I have actually just found a bug. Like I said, my eyes are always alert on games. That's interesting. The visual glitch.
That was the
And
fastest
top
lap
up.
of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Max tries to force me wide. Max is really trying to force me wide. It's nice to see that Max wants to actually give me a good fight. Get past Sainz, chase down Leclerc. Then the outside. Step down to the corner. Bye-bye, Leclerc. Then save all the battery that we can. That's the step of the race. Fastest lap. 3 laps to go. Fields. Oh, remove the tyres. Lent on too hard.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Section back here again. So there's going to be a little bit of rain falling, but it looks like the clouds on the circuit.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Not really expected, but yeah, the clouds just rolled in. Here we go, last corner. So where was 4% on the front.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing?
Fascinating. Any phone calls? Okay, you know, he said, safety car shakes things up for Texas, yes. I've got a phone call. It's Devon.
Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev. Is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Next chapter. Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I've already got like 3 Grand Prix left. Chapter 6 already.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I
can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it.
Hold on, finishing for Philgood. Airbags happening. Hard compound tyres.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
Okay, so I go sharp, right, 2. What have we, both side plates have got on the front wing, okay. Okay, so that's our damage. We're going to be shoddy in the corners. I wasn't going to swear then, but we're going to be shoddy in the corners. Not too shabby on the straights. Breaking early, turning like a boat, man, it's ridiculous. Luckily though, I can handle front wing damage. It's one strength of mine that I actually always do. Just got to break in early, turn a lot earlier. Just hope to do it from balance to back down.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I'm trying to sort stuff out in the overtake and stuff. We need at least second place.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 33.0 seconds.
Into the centre S. Perfect. 3 laps remaining. Gap to third is only 1.2 seconds. Our objective is to finish where we are. We'll get third. We'll get third. I don't think we'll get second, but we'll get third. Odium, here we come. Sergio a little bit there. I've got Arjibaji a little bit too reckless on our side. 6 seconds to second. Max is 14 seconds at the road.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 0.0 seconds.
First, there he is, okay, speed silence. I can get second. The battery. Save the battery. Push this out wide. Four seconds. Getting closer. Also getting slower. Second place would be ideal. Spin the battery again. Sun's just overtaking a slow car. Is it Yuki? Yeah, it's a GP.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Oh, slow down. No. It's a bit of the road. There's a slow car in front of him. There's two slow cars. It's a bit of mile into Mark out if you can get him. Overtake. Save the battery. Which one's going to go? Which one's going to go? Had to slow down dramatically there. We've got slow car with Sargent and Zhao. Ferrari's not going to get past. Thank you, Zhao, for slowing him up. Thank you very much for moving out my way. Second place is ours.
Okay,
yeah, Max is on soft tyres as well, so fair play to Max winning the race. But at least we did it perfect. Second place is ours. Both of the car with both the end plates missing on the front wing, but we did it.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
We needed the points, and I know I could manage it. That was the right call. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
There's still time to catch up.
It's not what we're hoping for, but we've still got time left to close the gap. And we've all seen how much ground Connor Sport can close on Red Bull when it counts. Today wasn't ideal, but Connor Sport will continue to fight for the title.
You seem to have lost some momentum. Certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down
to? Yeah, we have to deal with so much this season.
It's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot. So it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are. And we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Like, Devon is really pushing for a sponsorship deal with Armanla. They're a stricken cosmetic brand currently in the middle of a big lawsuit that claims that their products are harmful. They want to partner with an F1 team to strengthen their brand. Their positions of weakness will allow us to it was a good deal and bring in some funds for the team. Edgerton should handle it. I see the business logic, but I feel risky from the optical perspective. I'll talk to Devon and make sure he consults me. Toxic, we need to prioritize our own image, and Devon needs to work as a team. Go to that one. News articles Ferrari closing the gap. Mayor's call under fire. And sports voting.
Hey, Cow.
Hey, I just wanted to grab you for a moment to say thanks.
Yeah?
For the support, the therapy. It's actually helping, despite me trying to sabotage it.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're not on your own.
I know, thanks. Anyway, right now I wish I was on my own because apparently I'm about to do some TV interviews or something. I'll see you at the debrief. Bye. Bye-bye.
Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable. We're the laughing stock of the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
Next chapter.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt, and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my father different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him, and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
Now, Casper. If Casper ain't running as team principal, who's the team principal then? This driver's aiming for this one.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connosport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connosport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Sports, interesting. I don't really care for the tweets from X. Emails, careful.
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aiden. Let's go.
She's third or above. Kelly's out the race. Well, she had technical shedding failures or something. Almost 6. So I would have gained 3 places, leading 7 laps, give or take. Those are 11 laps. This circuit is a real really shoot for tyre wear. Spent some money on it. A bit wide down. Yeah, switched into the back of the car, so Lando.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Choice to do something. Triple and also just stuck in it there. Oh, see Leclerc. Max.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Basically, every year I've taken you coming to me back to use screen high. Being not like that, not being used, and the storage is high, I should say. Puncher, dang it.
Puncher. Yep, copy. Box. Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Expect to get a puncher. Fall away. Need to beat.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Now what the same finish third or above again. Now finish above 8th. Now in 7th. So 3 laps of 40 complete. Softs. Right down that. Really short because it's all good. We've all got to third. There's a tie right there. No shoot past Oscar.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Yeah, I've seen a Ferrari. It's just a couple of corners ahead of me. There's one corner ahead of me now. Yeah, as far as the Norris, I can the back three. The back three should be done. The Landau's far further disabled. Like second, yeah, 11 seconds ahead of bloody Sainz. 2 laps to gain 11 seconds. It can be done. Oh, in too deep. In too deep there. Our mistake. Pushing too much at this. We've got 9 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see what's got that mode. Battery usage. 8 seconds to gain 2 laps.
And gap to the car in front, 8.1 seconds.
I see just about then at the first corner and the seconds just at the first corner.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
Watch out for the back markers in the way. I think. See second place as well with Leclerc. Only 2 seconds difference between them. Pressure tyres. Is amazing. There is all 3 drivers sitting close together. It's about 8 seconds that you cover the top 3 to me. Their tyre wear's kicking and mine is moving working too badly. 14 on the front left. Like just tyre wear is high on this circuit. I shouldn't go push like I have. Cheers, back. Don't want battery. in a second. That's it. Back straight, here we go. Last lap. Can I get second?
Okay,
Can I get first?
Let's go. Final lap.
That's the question that everyone's going to be asking, so I'm asking that myself. And get third. Get first quite easily. Podium second place. I'm not going to be able to catch Max, even though he's right there ahead, just ahead of Leclerc. I've got Leclerc back. I have to go. Boy. I've got Max. I got first. I think Max might just win this race. Now battery left. Now 0% battery. There's the old pit lane entrance. And we won. We won.
Yeah! Come on!
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
Let's keep that be.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Lichtenberg, the watch firm we shot a campaign for a number of months ago, would like to use the footage they shot before Davinoff's passing. They wondered if it wasn't fitting the legacy to a man of the team and family. He helped build and shape them. No. We're going to gain some levels, but we're going to decline. News. Still talking about Casper Eckermann's sacking. Get this phone calling.
Devon.
I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. The car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
The team's running part because Casper Eckermann ain't here.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
I can't oppose because I'm not level 5. But the global board have told us that Connorsport are not financially solvent. They've proved the numbers which make green readings. They've asked for the team to make some cutbacks to get the finances under control. They would like to do it. Oh God. Size. I don't like it, but it makes some making some choices cuts. I keep them off our back for a while. I'll contact them to let him know to agree some sort of store. Let's see how the situation plays out. Don't rule anything in or out. I don't want to make any rash decisions. Performance is down. Ackerman resists. Resists.
As once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connorsport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict. And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Several months later, the start of season 2025 season. What's happened to Connorsport?
Hey, boss. Got a couple of minutes?
Turns out that Harmon being found guilty in court. It's a bit of an example of how to run transactions, perception. Runs a proper huge there. Looks like it's going to be a landmark case. We're hoping that this would all go away with a not guilty verdict, but there's going to be a hefty fine, the potential of jail time. The press are already asking for us to comment where Connorsport planning sponsorship deals with them. How do you want to handle this? We received interests from a lot of companies. This has nothing more than a polite chat. Let's play it down. Let's just downplay it. Like socials, news. Coming up. This current season is going to be amazing. Devon.
Hey, Devon.
Andreo, we're slower than Red Bull.
In qualifying, yes. Let's actually get into a race first, though, no? Race pace is a different beast.
When will we have our first upgrade package? We need to take the fight to Red Bull early so we're not chasing our tail.
Soon, Devon. We're working on it. But listen, while I have you, I've been talking with Mike Radford, the board representative. Or I guess he's been talking with me.
Ugh, that guy again. Yeah, he's been on to me too. He doesn't get any of this. All he sees are the numbers.
Well, be that as it may, he's making noises about the financial trouble and the cuts. Now, I don't want to make any. But I think doing so would buy us some time with the board so we can get things under control and stop them doing something rash.
So, what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting saying yes, but trying to make the impact as small as possible. You know as well as I do that every penny is vital this season. Let's play along, for now. Try to find some middle ground.
You're a canny operator, Andrea. Look at you. I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Right, look, I gotta run. Keep me in the loop. I will smile and tell them what a great idea I think it is, okay? Ciao.
Still dodgy. What now?
Could you take a look at this, please?
Ahead of Aero, Van Tegord is leading development on upgrade package, but progress continues to be slow due to results from the wind tunnel not being represented on track. We need to bring some performance gains soon. Heading on to proceed to know what we place. Let's reassure. Rotation's gone down, but everything else has gone up. Mid-race. Difficult Saturday for Connor Sports with Aiden. Okay.
It's been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connor Sport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, having financial difficulties, I don't think we might see the season out. It'll be like many teams in the past where they've dissolved mid-season or early season. Like in 1997 when Lola came back with MasterCard, did the qualifying and practice and didn't even start the race. And after the Australian Grand Prix, they just dissolved.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some
I
of this
get sent
energy.
for a pull. Right behind Pally now. Wait. What's that one? DRS. Then we have 7-4 and above them. Yellow flag, sector 3. Who's gone? Who's gone? It's Anthony gone.
Green flag.
We've got Antonelli up from school, so maybe Georgia 3's gone. Andrea, Jimmy, Antonelli. Driving them lovely. Trying to take an Oscar. 3 laps. Doing the way.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.3 seconds.
Go. Liam Lawson.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
The Red Bull. He actually jumped ship halfway through the season because Red Bull decided to sack Liam and replace him with Yuki, and Yuki swapped places with Liam at the V card. all the racing balls, whatever you call these days. Like I said early in the stream, Paul Rosso, that's what you needed to keep going. Don't feel many name changes. Paul Rosso is a better name because it means Red Bull in Italian. Red Bull did actually purchase the remains of the Minardi team in 2005, and in 2006 they rebranded as Toro Rosso. That's tried to help Max Verstappen out. If only Liam Lawson was that good in real life, though, he may have kept his seats. Oh boy, I've got DRS on you. Got ERS though. Ultimate lap. This is my aggressive driving style. Again, you have to push.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I like the fact that Formula 1 have actually scanned this circuit with proper laser point precision. It's actually a fun circuit to drive again. Race for 2 hours.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done. Yes, go! Let's go! Yes! That's it, lads.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. Can't wait to see what it brings. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Right now I've got performance level 5. News. Red Bull lead the way. Red Bull chasing Red Bull chasing perfection. Final confidence. Ackerman a final farewell. Socials. Very good. Mail. Wants a bit of time. Coffee in Melbourne. Next chapter. The Chinese Grand Prix several weeks later.
The board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andrea. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a 2-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on the third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a 2-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a 1-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a 1-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's gonna work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analyzing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connorsport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andrea's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. 2-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right.
Gosh, this is just getting even worse now for the team. There's going to be so much heat. What's this phone call going to be about?
Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And, see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Right, someone in the stream here. We are back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with the second part of the stream. Hold on. I was going to end the stream. We've got another phone call coming in. Devon.
Ciao, Devon.
one day it will be nice to call you with some good news. Yeah, you've seen the Eichenberger shoot has been released. They just went rogue, ran it.
I told them no.
Well, once again, we're the last people to know. I mean, I don't know. How's this happened? Could we have managed this differently? What?
Honestly, at this point, I just despair.
At least I look good in the photos. Damn.
Your modesty really is one of your strongest traits, Devon.
Does Callie know?
Not yet, but I'm sure she'll see it soon. I'll just let her focus on the race for now.
Yeah, good call. Right, I am gonna scream into a pillow or something, okay? Yeah, see you in a bit.
Right. Any more interruptions? No. Right, I'm going to say thank you for the people who came to the stream. People who are new to the channel, I post Monday to Friday content. Feel free to check that out. Stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like I say, we're back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with the next part of this campaign of Breaking Point. And until then, I'll see you all again. Bye for now.